What's up, guys? We got John here, and how did you do?
I got top 32 here at YCS Vancouver.
Top 32. Before we get into this deck profile and ask any more questions, I got another boy here, right here, recording. What's up? Hey, Hakuna Matata. All right, now let's get into this deck profile. Now, first of all, why did you decide to play Purrely?
I was testing the goo with my friend Hunter Lloyd. Huge shout out to him, by the way. We tested a lot for this event. Testing the goo, and I didn't really learn it well enough for this event. I'm still cooking it, and then I decided to revert back to Purrely just because I felt comfortable with the deck. I think it's pretty well positioned in the meta right now, and I think that it has a lot of resilience and consistency. So I thought it was a good choice.
For sure, for sure. And how many cards did you play in the main deck?
41.
41.
Very similar to Kamal's list.
41 is because of one card is the goo list, or what?
No, I think that like the deck has a lot of consistency, and I felt that I wanted just a little more non-engine to make siding easier and just to have good ratios. So I wasn't upset to siding with one card come in.
For sure, for sure. All right, let's get into your deck profile.
All right, so I'll go for the engine pretty quickly because it's pretty standard. 6 cats and then 10 quick plays. You can't really change that up. Something you can change, I played 3 street. So I really like street because like you feel very comfortable when you have this because it provides you not only follow-up when like your stuff gets destroyed. In the end phase you can cash stuff to get like draws, but it also means that you can't really get imperm, you can't really get Bookman, well, you can't get Bookman on your turn like when you start playing. And it really helps you break boards as well because like a lot of interruptions target, and so having this on field and just like starting your combos means that you resolve Willy a lot more. So I like having that. And then 3 my friend. Yeah, it's standard.
Do you ever think about playing a second Yeep?
No,
not at all. You just think it's a brick?
Yeah, it's not great. It's definitely just like a brick. Like being able to set it from deck with like the Limnoir is just broken, and I don't really see any need for a second one, so it's fine.
Perfect.
3 nib. This card's really good against basically everything but the mirroring. I use it against like Sprite, even I use it against Cash, I use it against Unchain. Unchain is starting to be able to play around this. I can always do with this, so I'm not sure if this will stay in the main deck, but Dragon League is super popular right now. I think I had like a 20% representation in top 10. I did see a lot in top 10, but I played against 2 of it. It was, in that deck was just pretty hard if you're able to position it well, so I think I'll keep this in the main.
How many times did you actually resolve this for the rest of the day?
Probably like 5 or 6. It won me my match against Tierleman, which is nice. There's a card in my action deck that worked well with it as well, actually. So 3 Ash, 3 Imperm. This is just for like, you know, generic interruptions. This is kind of bad, not that great right now. I think you kind of have to play it because you want interruptions that don't get thrusted, because a lot of decks are playing thrust, and thrust and D-Barrier is kind of crazy against this deck, so I think having improvised interruptions like solid, but I definitely underperformed this weekend. Ash was nice, it's just good. This card was insane. Fenrir is amazing. Every time I drew it, I felt like amazing because it provided me a really good way to have an interruption separate from like my main like Noir combo on field. It gives you good like follow up potentially or discard. Usually it's the first discard, so that works out well. And being able to go second and just have a free body and then like interrupt stuff and gets you extra dollars also is ridiculous. So I love Fenrir. Double Eclipse, and instead of the toothbrush, I played 2 talents. I played 1 talents and 13 spell. Talents was alright. I definitely think that 1 was the right number. It was the 41st card for me, I think, but you're able to add it off of Cross, which is nice. But I think like having just like a 1 is fine. You're drawing a lot of cards anyways, and like the math works so well in terms of like, I was a big fan of the ratio in this deck. I just think this under the Imperm underperformed, and you know, maybe the book ratios can be different, but it generally was really good.
Why did you choose Book of Eclipse over Book of Moon?
I feel like Book of Eclipse had a wider application. I think that like Book of Moon targeting and only booking 1 monster like is not great. I think that like Eclipse just has a wider array of application and does more when it is good. So I think that it's just an application. For the extra, standard. You could play one of this, but I think like for a long event, I want to have access to it because you go to grind games a lot, and I feel like having the second beauty means that you're able to like play through stuff better because you can have it as follow up to clear boards. It definitely came out, so I would continue playing the second. Baby Noir, Double Zeus, Downer, and Slacker. So I didn't play Princess Sprite. That card never came out, but I don't think that card's great. It can sometimes help, but I've never had a game that has been changed, like the outcome has been changed because of Princess Sprite. But I had a game that's outcome changed because of the next card, which I cut Princess Sprite for. This is a Geoneator Transverser. So this card's really, really good. So basically what it does is it's 2 effect monsters, and if it points to 2 monsters, you can switch control of the monsters. So you can give them like a nib token, summon this, and then take the nib token, which is what I did against here. And I took like a 5,800 nib tokens. So
damn.
Insane.
Dude, I haven't seen that card back since Drytron.
Oh, yeah. Drytron used to play this, yeah. I was looking at Link 2, just trying to figure out something. I saw this, I was like, ooh.
That's the
nice.
dude.
And it definitely was nice. It also, depending on the game set, you can like, take Griffin, because it's linked to Griffin. So like you summon this, just take Griffin, then you have a 7 points too, so it's definitely not bad.
Damn.
And then Azalea and it was nice. So people don't play around it sometimes. Lava Golem. I didn't play against too many Unchained. I only played against 2. This was Melee 4. I also played against Ward Cash, and it never came out, so it underperformed. But I think in theory the card's good, so I might continue to play it. Chill Crossout and Barrier. Barrier's an issue for this deck, and you want to make sure you can negate it. It can also stop like the Book of Moons and stuff, and like air traps. So Crossout's insane.
Question: were you ever afraid of Magic Deflector?
No.
No. All right.
I didn't get Deflector once. I think like Barrier is a lot more
prevalent. Gotcha.
And prevalent, yeah. Double book and a Book of Moon one Eclipse. So like I said, I like Eclipse a little more, but Book of Moon's also really good against like Cash and Purrely. So having access to it's very important, especially for crossover as well. I played double Lightning Storm and Duster. I didn't really have enough time to theory like the Purrely deck a lot. I just like really liked the deck, so it was mainly just the theory that I used from Brazil. I didn't really like Lightning Storm. I think that it doesn't have a good like place in the meta right now. I think the decks play around it and just play through it. So.
You think you'd swap it for Cosmic?
Probably Skullmeister or another way to interact with Unchained. I think having only 9 hand traps is probably not it. I felt like especially the prevalence of Dragon that I wanted more, so this could be like a Meister or Effect Veiler, I think. Like you definitely want more hand trap. That's why like Lava Golem is really good. I think that the card's nice, but I would see what else to consider cutting for hand traps. This card was really good. 2 Judgment. The only time that like it wasn't good is when I got Xyz Encored, but it was able to stop like Book of Moons, Book of Eclipses. So that having that access is really good. It's basically like it's like a better crossout. But when you unlike your opponent's turn and stuff, because like crossout can only stop books, but what's cool at Crossout as well is the card I crossouted most was actually Prosperity. Like 3 times against Unchained. When I started and I drew Crossout, I just like, okay, set, and then started with Cross. And oh, sick. Yeah, I'll Crossout. But in general, the deck performed really well. I think that some of the small changes like weren't really too impactful. I think the deck overall is really good right now. And, I hope you guys like the deck profile. Thank you guys for having me on the channel.
For sure. Thank you for coming on. I appreciate it.
Any last shout outs?
Huge shout out to my sponsor, JNC Collectibles. Shout out to, once again, Hunter Lloyd, Ryan Yu, Charlie Futch, and then just the studs, Bozos, and my team, JNC Collectibles.
And your YouTube channel?
Yeah. Primo Overlord, please go check me out on YouTube. And just a hook into my dad. Legend.
Awesome. Thank you.